Alright, so I might be new to YouTube. I'm literally on my second ever video, but also I'm a day one Marvel Rivals fan. Actually, I haven't played the beta, but who cares about that? Anyway, ever since its initial release in 2024, I've been playing Marvel Rivals ever since. I've at least tapped into every season, except for season 5.5, because I had to go on holiday and I basically missed the whole season. Rogue does not exist to me at all. I might be still a bronze player, but someday I hope I'll be able to reach the top of the top. So as of recording this, we are over 2 weeks into Season 6. So, how was my experience in Marvel Rivals Season 6? Did it turn out to be really great, or am I just buns? Well, let's find out. Alright, so first of all, how is Deadpool? At the very start, he was very hard to play. He's literally the only character to have 0 stars. That obviously doesn't make any sense, and obviously that does not match up with his actual gameplay. First of all, you have to learn 3 roles, you have to learn tank pool, you have to learn dual pool, you have to learn support pool. On the bright side, I'm kind of glad that his abilities are shared across all the 3 versions. Like obviously you have the sword forms, you have the gun forms, you have support and dual have the same right click, while tank pool has the bubble thing. Despite the complexity, his abilities are very fun. Obviously with the upgrades, you can obviously enhance them. I tend to lean more towards support pool. I do know support pool is more banned, especially in the high ranks, because he's not hotfix because of all of his super high power charge, but all of his super high ultimate charge, like he can really get his ult really fast. If I wasn't playing support pool, maybe I would choose dual pool, but then again, tank pool has a lot of different properties, so yeah. I feel like at surface level, like there's kind of a redundancy for dual pool, because tank pool obviously has specific abilities like clear abilities, and support pool also has clear abilities, whereas dual pool is your typical DPS. As I said, watching gameplay actually helped me figure out how to use Deadpool. I noticed a lot of like the YouTuber games I've seen, they were always like reloading. I don't know why. Like Deadpool literally has a 40 mag gun, but everyone literally just reloads. Like I think that carried on to me, because I keep doing that as well. It's kind of interesting. I remember one of the specific videos I was watching, Flats, he always goes for the dual-wielding Deagle upgrade first, so that he can initiate the little buddy that charges up and goes flying towards some place, so that it can heal or damage people. Side note, with any multiplayer game, I always try to remap my keybinds, just so I can have an intuitive feel. I will always have certain buttons for certain types of ability within conventional aspects at the game. Like movement abilities will be one button, secondary abilities will be like my E, etc, etc. So since this is my first Marvel Rivals video, let me explain some things about myself. First of all, I'm actually a strategist main, because everyone keeps hogging up Duelist, and I'm not the greatest in Vanguard. I mean, I can play Vanguard, but I'd rather be strategist. Like, it's easier to just stay in the back line and heal. So out of Marvel Rivals so far, the main characters I've been playing are Gambit. Well, back a season ago, no one would let me play Gambit, as with all of them other things. As per usual, everyone kept hogging up the new damn hero, and I couldn't get a shot with him at all. And the one time I did, I could barely do anything. But anyway, Gambit in Season 6 is pretty fun. It's a lot of fun trying to remember the cooldowns, and 2 of his abilities exist, namely the dash and his right click, which you slam with. But yeah, it was good. Also, sorry, that was a terrible joke earlier. My actual main, this may be a hot take, but it's Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger, it can be very like mindless, and isn't the most high tier character, but I've been maining Cloak and Dagger since day 1. With the new buffs, they roughly feel the same, but it's kind of nice to have like 2 extra charges. I did recently try to switch my keybinds from the normal ability button to my reload button, so I can bring out Cloak more rather than Dagger, but I'm getting it into my system. Another character I started trying to play as again is actually Jeff, which I used to play in Season 1, but since he wasn't the greatest healer, I kind of moved away. I used to play Jeff a lot in Season 1, but I stopped playing due to the fact that he became more of a generic healer. This season, Jeff is actually pretty fun. He's not meta, but I still have a lot of fun with him. Especially with his new team up, which basically gives him Deadpool's AoE annoyance thing, which is very fun, and you get to hear Jeff sing the Marvel Rivals theme song. Now then, comp. Unfortunately, as a low-rank player, I barely qualify as a credible source. I did used to peak gold around Season 2, but yeah, that was ages ago. It was my first time actually using the rank up match system. I don't remember if when it was introduced. Was it Season 5 or Season 5.5 when I was away? Anyway, it was still fun. I just dropped down a rank, which isn't too bad. While the gameplay was still fun, I just remembered that around Game 7, I was already feeling tired or losing my mind. That doesn't really happen too much with me, but maybe it was because of the longer match time compared to quick play, which I'm more accustomed to, but it was still good. Of course, with ranked, you will encounter some really questionable people that are really annoying and not playing with the team. Like, I remember this one game, there was a Star-Lord who kept complaining I wasn't healing. I do have to admit, I wasn't the greatest healer at the time, but also he had really bad positioning. I suppose that just comes with being in bronze in the first place. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the very first video of Marvel Rivals. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna make my videos, but I suppose we gotta start now than never. By recording this, I hope I'll be able to do a lot of content on Season 6.5. But until then, I'll see you guys later. This is SKkay signing off.